Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, 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 Guru, Guru, Va, Guru. ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ There's a lot of kirpa of Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, Akal Purakh Nirankar Vaheguru. We get to celebrate Bandi Chhod Divas. Happy Bandi Chhod Divas to everybody. For a Sikh, every day is a Bandi Chhod Divas. Because Satguru Ji sitting inside us will free us from the slavery of 5 thieves. Only if we are doing the seva of Satguru ji. Every day, if our mind is doing the seva of Satguru ji, ਜਦੋਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰੇਗਾ, ਰੋਜ਼ ਹੀ ਰੋਜ਼ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ, ਅਕਾਲ ਪੁਰਖ ਨਿਰੰਕਾਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ will free us from the slavery of these five thieves. ਪੰਜ ਦੂਤਾਂ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਬੰਦੀ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਮਨ ਨੂੰ, ਉਹ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਛੁਡਵਾਉਣਗੇ. So same thing, we have to learn today also how to do seva of Satguru ji, so that our lekha, so our account, so that this life is approved. ਸਾਡਾ ਜਨਮ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਵਾ ਉਹ ਸਫਲ ਹੋ ਸਕੇ. ਕਿਵੇਂ? ਸ਼ਲੋਕ ਮਹੱਲਾ ਤੀਜਾ, ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਸੇਵੈ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੋ ਸਿਰ ਲੇਖੈ ਲਾਏ, ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਆਪ ਗਵਾਏ ਕੈ ਰਹਿਨ ਸੱਚ ਲਿਵ ਲਾਏ. So here Maharaj is telling us the way how can we free up our mind from the slavery of five thieves. ਪੰਜਾਂ ਦੂਤਾਂ ਤੋਂ ਆਜ਼ਾਦੀ ਕਿਵੇਂ ਲੈਣੀ ਹੈ? How to make this life a successful, approved life, right? How the mind, for how much soever time the mind is living in this world, it should do the seva of Satguru. Without the seva of Satguru, life will not be approved. And this Satguru ji is within us. ਸਾਡੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਹੀ ਬੈਠੇ ਨੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ. ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਸੇਵੈ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੋ ਸਿਰ ਲੇਖੇ ਲਾਏ. We have to do the seva of the Satguru. Seva of the Satguru starts with Gur Shabad Jap, with the name of this lok, of this world. Vah Guru, Vah Guru, Saas Gira Simran. That is the first seva. Akhri naam, akhri salah, akhri gyan, geet gunga. Through the akhar, through the words, by taking the gyan of ਧੰਨ ਧੰਨ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਗ੍ਰੰਥ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਜੀ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ, ਮਾਲਕ ਦਾ ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਗਿਆਨ ਲੈ ਕੇ. ਬਾਣੀ ਗੁਰੂ, ਗੁਰੂ ਹੈ ਬਾਣੀ, ਵਿੱਚ ਬਾਣੀ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਸਾਰੇ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਕਹੈ ਸੇਵਕ ਜਨ ਮਾਨੈ, ਪ੍ਰਤੱਖ ਗੁਰੂ ਨਿਸਤਾਰੇ. ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਸੇਵੈ ਆਪਣਾ ਸੋ ਸਿਰ ਲੇਖੈ ਲਾਏ, ਗੁਰਬਾਣੀ ਕਹੈ ਸੇਵਕ ਜਨ ਮਾਨੇ. Whatever Gurbani tells us, we have to do it. If Maharaj is telling us, ਗਾਵੀਏ ਸੁਣੀਏ ਮਨ ਰੱਖੀਏ ਪਾਓ, ਸੁਣਿਆ ਦੁੱਖ ਪਾਪ ਕਾ ਨਾਸ. We have to listen. We have to listen to Gurbani. We have to listen to Gurshabad, Gurmantar. And we have to chant with our own tongue. Without chanting, we cannot do it. Loud chanting, so that our ears can hear it. That's the first seva. Satgur seve apna so sir lekhe lae. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸਿਰ ਹੈ, as in your body or your life is approved. Satguru ji approve ਕਰ ਦੇਣਗੇ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਲੇਖਾ. Your account is approved. Account as in whatever you will do. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਕਰਮ ਕਮਾਵਾਂਗੇ, ਉਹ ਮਹਾਰਾਜ ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਕਰ ਲੈਣਗੇ. Maharaj will do approve it. But only if we are doing the seva of Satguru. Remember that. Not without doing the seva. If we are not doing the seva of Satguru, our life is not approved. And how can we know that we are doing the seva? Second line, the answer is there. Vichon aap gwaye ke rehan sach live lie. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ how do you know that your life is approved? ਪ੍ਰਵਾਨ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਜਨਮ, ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗੇਗਾ? ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਆਪ ਗਵਾਏ ਕੇ, ਹੋਮੇ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ. ਆਪ ਗਵਾਏ ਕੇ as in leaving your identity, leaving your home. ਮੈਂ ਮੇਰੀ ਛੱਡ ਕੇ, I am nothing. We have to go to the zero state, no state. I am nothing. ਵਿੱਚੋਂ ਆਪ ਗਵਾਏ ਕੇ ਰਹਿਨ ਸੱਚ ਲਿਵ ਲਾਏ. And always connecting with the live with Vaheguru Sache Pasha, the Satguru ji inside. The Satguru ji inside, we have to connect with him all the time. First, by doing Sasgra Simran, and the Gurmukh Pyare who listen to the Naad, they have to do Sasgra Simran in the Sangat, and alone they have to connect with the Naad. Connect with the Naad, and that's how they have to do the Satguru ji's Seva. विचों आप गवाए के रहन सच लिव लाए. Guru Pyareo, there are only two paths. One path is of live, one path is of tat. ਇੱਕ ਮਾਇਆ ਦਾ ਰਸਤਾ, ਇੱਕ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਰਸਤਾ. ਇੱਕ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਦਾ ਰਸਤਾ, one way is of the world, one goes to Vaheguru. And the way to Vaheguru is the invisible path. It is not visible. The Maya's path is visible. You देख सकते हो. You can see everything. एक दृष्ट मार्ग है, एक अदृष्ट. अदृष्ट ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵੇਖ नहीं सकते. You cannot see this invisible path. ਰਸਤਾ ਵਿਖਦਾ नहीं. But ਇਹਦਾ ਪੈਂਡਾ ਕਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਹੁੰਦਾ? How can we walk on this path? आई पंथी सगल जमाती मन जीते जग जीते. This path can be traveled with the संगत. संत जना मिल हर जस गायो, कोट जन्म के दुख गवायो. संगत विच आके ਪੈਂਡਾ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਸੌਖਾ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦਾ. The rasta, the path is easier when we come in the sangat. सच्ची संगत, शांत संगत. संत जना मिल हर जस गायो, coming together and chant वाह गुरु वाह गुरु वाह गुरु. That way it becomes easier and easier when our mind will be only focusing on the Gur Shabad, our own voice. धुन में ध्यान, ध्यान में जान्या, Gurmukh Akat Kahani. That is the path of live. But even when doing Simran, if the thoughts are going, that means we are still walking on the path of, we are still walking on the path of world, of the Kal's path. You know, check yourself. So let's say if you are sitting in the Sangat, doing the Simran for half an hour and you're doing Vah Guru, but you are thinking about this world. Some thoughts are coming. You're totally focusing on the thoughts. You even forgot to bring your mind back and listen to your own voice. Whose seva you did? What do you think? Whose seva you did at that time? किदी सेवा कीती? जे मन च फुर नहीं चलते रहे, सिमरन करदे भी किदी सेवा कीती आपां? सतगुरु जी दी या काल दी? We did Kal's seva then, because 5 thieves, the Kals, were effective doing their job. क्योंकि उन्होंने दा काम की है. What is their work? Their work is to distract you. That's why learning the right jugti, as Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha taught us, it's very easy. That's why we have to do Sas Gra Simran. Vaheguru, Vaheguru, Vaheguru. Your mind will not stop if you continuously do that. You have to do that Antargat. But Antargat, to go to Antargat, you have to do Sas Gra Simran first. Vah, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. Tummy in, tummy out is very important. As important as listening to your own voice. Because when you do tummy in, your breath, your pavan, your swas, ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਸਵਾਸ ਉੱਪਰ ਨੂੰ ਜਾਣਗੇ. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਥੱਲੇ ਆ ਕੇ ਫਿਰ ਉੱਪਰ. ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ it is, otherwise it is reverse. Normally when we speak, our tummy will always go out, but we have to reverse the game. Tummy in, tummy out. Then your air passages will go up. That way your mind will also change. मन भी उल्ट जाएगा, पवन भी उल्टेगी, मन भी उल्ट जाएगा. But Maharaj says, don't do yoga, do Sas Gra Simran. Yoga नहीं करना, Sas Gra Simran करना है. वाह Guru, वाह Guru. Listen to your own voice. वाह Guru. वो जो तो सेवा करांगे, and when there are no, and obviously to start with, for at least for first 3-4 minutes, there will be a lot of thoughts, because 5 thieves are very, very powerful. They're trying to attack you. They're trying to stop you. For first 15 minutes is the challenge. After 15 minutes, things will be smoothen up. But what happens is people do 10-15 minutes of a Simran and then they get up and they're not able to focus. You have to sit and make sure you do loud Simran for first 15 minutes. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. And automatically your mind will be start your mind will start connecting with the Gur Shabad. मन अपने आप ही जुड़ना शुरू हो जाएगा. पहले 15 मिनट की गल है, पहले 15 मिनट पूरा जोर ला देना आप, विचों आप गवाए के रहन सच लिव लाए. But if will not do it, if will not do Simran, if will not do Sasgara Simran, if will not do Seva, Satgur jini na sevyo, tina birtha janam gwaye. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ they have wasted their worth. If we are not doing the seva of Satguru ji, then we are wasting our birth. Where is the Satguru ji? Satguru ji is inside us. He's not outside. Outside Satguru ji, as in Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, is telling us how to connect with inside Satguru ji. The outside Gur Shabad will connect us with the inside Shabad. पहले अखरी नाम, अखरी सलाह, अखरी ज्ञान, गीत गुन गा, then सच्चा शब्द, which is inside. तेरा मुख सुहावा जियो सहज तुन बाणी. That's सहज तुन. We have to connect with the सहज तुन after that. नानक जो तिस भावै सो करे कहना किछु न जाए. But Maharaj saying, this can only happen, you can only connect with the Satguru ji, inside Satguru ji, when you will have the grace of Vaheguru, Kirpa, Ude Panij. If he wants it, nobody can do on their own. अपने आप नहीं कोई कर सकता. ऐस पिछे अरदास बेनती करनी है कि महाराज help me connecting with Vaheguru inside. अंदर जुड़ना है, अंदर. We have to connect. But what happens is, when we are in Katha, we sleep. When we are doing Simran, we sleep. Then we are not connecting. Nanak, whenever we are listening to the Katha, open your eyes. If you will close your eyes, you will sleep. Nanak, jo tis pavai, so kare, कहना किछु ना जाए. कहते it is not in our hand. It is all in Vaheguruji's hand. That's why we have to do Ardas Benti. And when there are too many thoughts, we have to do Ardas. Which Ardas? Which we are learning from last couple of weeks. Kam krodh ar lobh moh binas jaye ahamev nanak prabh sharanagati kar prasad gurudev. काम क्रोध अर लोभ मोह बिनस जाय अहमेव नानक प्रभु शरणागति कर प्रसाद गुरुदेव. डू अ कृपा ऑन मी वाहिगुरु सच्चे पातशाह. कर प्रसाद गुरुदेव. महला तीजा कहते मन ते विकारी है. Mind is full of vices. And whose mind? Remember, Gurbani is very humble. It is full of humility. Whenever Guru Sahib is penning the Gurbani, the Turki Bani, the Gurbani which is coming from Akal Purkh Nirankar Vaheguru, they are very humble in writing this Gurbani. That's why we have to understand. Maharaj is saying, Man Vikari Vedya. Maharaj is not saying your mind is Vikari. Maharaj is saying, my mind is Vikari. So humble Guru Amardas Sache Pasha. Man has anchored here. Man Vikari Vedya. Oh, my mind, you are filled with the 5 thieves. You are a slave of 5 thieves. You are surrounded by 5 thieves. Man Vikari Vedya. Vikara Karam Kumai. Kende, you are doing Vikar. Your Karams are all Vikari Karam. You are doing everything in the influence of 5 thieves. Panj Duta de Chakkar de vich aake. You are doing all the evil deeds. Duje pae agyani pooj de. Dargah mile sajaye. Lo. Ajkal te loki bande nu pooji jande hai. Maharaj is saying you cannot do puja of anybody. Not even me. Guru Sahib is saying don't do even my puja. Puja Akal ki. Parcha Shabad ka. We have to only and only do a worship of Nirankar Vaheguru, formless Vaheguru. Yes, we have to respect 10 Gurus. Yes, we have to bow down on their feet because they have become one with Vaheguru. Only because they have become one with Vaheguru. They are one with Vaheguru. They are merged in Vaheguru. But we have to worship only one. That's why Guru Nanak Dev Ji said, Ik Oankar, one Vaheguru who has created the whole universe through his own voice. He has given us the path. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਦੂਜੇ ਪਾਏ ਗਿਆਨੀ ਪੂਜਦੇ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ if somebody else is doing the puja, if you are doing a puja of somebody else, you are a gyani. Maharaj is saying you are a gyani, you are ignorant. And then what will happen? Dargah mile sajaye. Murti puja, ਹੋਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦੀ puja, right? Worshipping the idols, worshipping the animals, worshipping trees, worshipping this nature. Now people have started that the Kudrat is Vaheguru. Maharaj says he is in Duja Par. Person who will worship anything other than Vaheguru, other than Nirankar Vaheguru, is in Duja Par. And Dargah mile sajay. They will get punishment in Dargah. Meaning, they will come back here again and again, reincarnation. Duje pae agyani pujde, dargah mile sazaye, आत्म देव पूजिए. किदी पूजा करनी है? आत्म देव, आत्म राम. That Satguru, that Atma Ram, which is sitting inside you in the form of Atma. The Nirankar Vaheguru, which is sitting inside you in the form of light. Sab mein jyot, jyot hai soe. Tisde chanan, sab mein chanan hoye. Atma Dev pujiye, bin Satgur puj na paye. But without the wisdom of Satguru ji, Gurbani Guru, you will not be able to understand. You will need the wisdom of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, of Gurbani Guru. Without the wisdom of Gurbani Guru, we cannot do puja of Atam Dev, Nirankar Vaheguru. Will not understand this. Maharaj is explaining us from Japji Sahib. Guru Nanak Dev Ji saying, Thapya na jaye, kita na hoye, ape aap niranjan soye. Thapya na jaye. It cannot be established. No Murti Puja. You cannot just create a pictures. You have so many pictures. And it saddens me. Last time also from a couple of years when I'm going to India, in Anandapur Sahib, outside the Gurdwara, they were selling the idols of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Because we have not understood whose puja we have to do. And people who will sell these pictures, who will do the worshipping of these idols. What is Maharaj saying? Duje pae, agyani pujde, dargah mile sajaye. कहते उन्होंने सजा मिलेगी. आत्म देव पूजिए, बिन सतगुर बूझ ना पाए. जप तप संजम पाना सतगुरु का. कहते nobody can just do jap tap sanjam on their own. What is jap tap? Jap is chanting Vaheguru. Tap is basically doing everything manhat, right? Basically sacrificing everything and doing the bhakti. Sanjam is when we have a control on our senses. Pana Satguru ka. You cannot do some, people do yogas and different exercises to do that. Maharaj says, don't do that. Surrender to Vaheguru. Do Simran. Connect with Vaheguru Ji through Gurbani Guru, through Kirtan. And automatically, Pana, Kirpa will happen. Hukam of Vaheguru will happen. And you will get everything on your own. You don't have to do these taps and all of different mantras and all. Only connect through Vaheguru with the love. Jin prem kiyo, tin hi prapayo. Jap tap sanjam, pahana Satguru ka. Remember, we cannot do Simran on our own. It's all His Kirpa. That's why we have to come to the Sangat. When we are coming to the Sangat, that means Kirpa has started happening. Mere Madho ji, Sat Sangat mile so tarya. Gur Prasad Pana, Hukam, Naam. Gur Prasad Param Pad Paya, Suke Kaset Harya. जाप तप संजम पाना सतगुरु का कर्मी पल्ले पाए. कहते कर्म 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 हो जाएगा ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੇ अल्लाह का कर्म कृपा the grace of वाहिगुरु will happen नानक सेवा सुरत कमावनी now Maharaj is telling us the indication how to do the seva first seva Maharaj told us through jap by chanting by connecting with the Gur Shabad by doing Sas Gira Simran second seva through the Surt Sas Antargat Simran through the Surt you have to do the jap. But first step, you whenever you are climbing stairs, you always climb stairs with the step one. First, Sasgira Simran, and when the wandering mind is becoming one, then you go Antargat. Wahguru. Then you can say Wahguru, 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 Wahguru. But this your mind is doing it through your surt, and your tongue is moving. Put the dhyan in the tongue, your mouth is closed, all your 9 doors are closed, then your eyes are closed. Nobody can listen to you what you're doing. I'm speaking loud just for the demonstration. But this you are doing through the mind. You are chanting through the mind, listening through the mind. Focusing on your surt on the tongue. Rasna jabti tu hi. कीरत प्रभ की गाओ मेरी रसना वेरी पावरफुल रसना एज इन द जीव एज इन द टंग बहुत ज्यादा शक्ति महाराज ने रसना ते दी है ए रसना तू अनरस राज रही तेरी प्यास ना जाए कहते तेरी ओदा प्यास नहीं जानी प्यास किस तरह जानी when we will connect with Satguru ji through the surt with the surt we have to do simran then after that through the Surt, third Avastha, when we will do Antargat Simran, Shabad will be pragat. You will hear the Shabad, you will hear the Anhad Shabad, you will hear the Sajtun, you will hear the Naad. Nanak Seva Sat Surt Kamavani, Jo Har Pave, So Thai Pai. And they, when he wants you to be accepting the Kirpa, when he wants to give you that kirpa, that grace, that mercy, when he will be graceful enough to give us that stage of Antargat Simran. It's not easy. A lot of people, they do Saskira Simran, even in the Sangat, but very less they do Sas Antargat Simran through the Surti. Surti Seva is very important. Then only we will become Suhagan. Then only we will become Suhagan. अगर आपका सुहागन बनना है, मालक ਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਖਸਮ ਧਾਰਨਾ ਵੈ ਸੁਰਤੀ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨੀ ਬਹੁਤ ਜ਼ਰੂਰੀ ਨਾਨਕ ਸੇਵਾ ਸੁਰਤ ਕਮਾਵਣੀ ਜੋ ਹਰ ਪਾਵੈ ਸੋ ਥਾਂ ਪਾਏ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਉਹਦੀ ਥਾਂ ਪੈ ਜਾਏਗਾ they will be accepted approved in the court of ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਪੌੜੀ ਹਰ ਨਾਮ ਜਪੋ ਮਨ ਮੇਰਾ ਜਿਤ सदा सुख होवे दिन राती कहते जप day and night and you will be sukh day and night you will be happy day and night दिन रात सुखी होवोगे अगर तुम दिन रात जपोगे when you are at a place where you cannot do loud sastra simran do antargat simran but don't do antargat simran don't do surti simran when you are driving do antargat simran when you are sitting somewhere alone right and people are talking around you, but you have to sit there. Don't focus on the talk. Do but if your avastha is on the naad, listen to the naad. Then, if you know how to see Vaheguruji outside and you have to open your eyes, look into the empty space and make your eyes little and look at the empty space. छोटियां आंखें करके खाली खलाच देखो फिर हर हर नाम जपो मन मेरे जित सदा सुख होवे दिन राती पर महाराज कहते जपो जपना is very important yatra will only go on if we'll do antargat simran or sahas gira simran otherwise you will stop at one place when we go to sun is good it is a blessing of Vaheguru it is a rest but you stop your avastha stop there right but the good part is you are saving your swas there. There are no 5 thieves which are attacking you. That's the beauty of sun. Har har naam japo man mere Jit simrat sab kilvik paap lahati. All the paap, all the thoughts, all the five thieves, the influence of five thieves, जिन्हें भी पाप किते गंदे मंदे आपा विचार लिते, all the thoughts which we did, so सारे पाप है. रज्जो गुण तमो गुण, all thoughts, all which we took, they are all पाप. कहते सारे लत जाएंगे. हर हर नाम जपो मन मेरे. मन मेरे, मन here is everybody, all the संगत. जपो मन मेरे, जित सिमरत सब किलविक पाप लहाती. All the पाप will go away, they will perish. All the pain will go away, all the hunger will go away. हर हर नाम जपो मन मेरे, मुख गुरमुख प्रीत लगाती. कहते while chanting you will fall in love with Satguru ji inside you. हर हर नाम जपो मन मेरे, मुख गुरमुख प्रीत लगाती. कहते प्यार पै जाएगा मालक देना. जित मुख भाग लिखिया तुर साचे, जित मुख भाग लिखिया तुर साचे, हर तित मुख नाम जपाती. कहते if the kirpa is there, भाग, fortune, remember what is fortune in Gurbani. भाग, fortune is kirpa, grace, mercy. जित मुख, जिदे मुख दे उत्ते किरपा. जित मुख भाग लिखिया तुर साचे, किरपा हो गई जिदे उत्ते. If the kirpa has happened, har tit mukh naam japati, then that person will do Vaheguru. So even if you are doing Vaheguru for 5 minutes in a day, remember it's a kirpa of Vaheguru. You are very lucky. That is the fortunate thing. You are vadpagi, because Maharaj is giving you vadai. It is not easy to get this kirpa. Very fortunate ones come to the Sangat. Very fortunate ones understand the game of five thieves. Very fortunate ones understand what is Rajogun, what is Tamogun, what is Sattogun. Otherwise, whole life has passed. People don't know that they are taking thoughts in their mind. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਮੇਰੇ ਫੁਰਨੇ ਚੱਲਦੇ. ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਅੰਤ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਹੈ. Then we know, yes, I have a lot of thoughts. If you can recognize that your mind is taking thoughts, that means kirpa has started happening. Now, the next step is to kill these thoughts. Vichar mare tare tare ult jon na hoye. We have to kill these thoughts. When we will kill these thoughts, we will not come back in reincarnation. आओ जी गुरमुख प्यारे, let's do ਸਾਸ ਗਿਰਾ ਸਿਮਰਨ. ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਲਕ ਦੀ ਕਿਰਪਾ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਵਿਚਾਰ ਮਾਰੀਏ. ਵਾਹ, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your own voice. आओ जी. वाह गुरु, 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 va, nguru, 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 va, Guru, 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 Va, Guru,
Why?
Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va, Guru, Va. Antargat Simran, mind should chant, mind should listen. Put your focus on the tongue. Surat de naal Simran karna. Don't focus on the breath, focus on your mind. Chant in the mind. Wah, Guru, Wah, Guru. But it is in the mind. Don't focus on the breath. Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Guru Pyaro, there is a camp coming next week, so remember that. So 23rd till 26th November in Austin. So all of you should come and tell others also there is a camp, and so that all the Sangat can come together and do the simple Sant Jana Mil Har Jas Gayo Koट जन्म के दुख गवायो। आओ जी श्लोक पढ़िए हुन। अब हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही, अमृत छाड़ बिखै बिख खाई, माया मोह परम पै भूलै, सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई। एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत, तै मिलंत जम त्रास मिटाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरनाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो शरनाई। वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। भुੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਖਿਮਾ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ। We'll meet again tomorrow 5 p.m.